Hello everyone, this is EPPE 2024 set1, where presentation is question on long-term economic growth models. This is our group members. This is our content. We have 5 parts.
Now I will introduce our report, The Ladder of Knowledge. This study analyzes long-run economic growth in Japan, China, and Vietnam based on the topic, Rumor Endogenous Growth Theory. For decades, the East Asian miracle was viewed as a single success story. However, growth paths have now diverged. Japan faces stagnation, China is transitioning, and Vietnam is catching up rapidly. The standard neoclassical solo model explains growth through external factors, but it fails to explain why these neighbors grow at such different speeds. Paul Rumors improved this by making technology endogenous. He argues that long-run growth is driven by internal investment in R&D and human capital. In our report, we view this nation on the knowledge ladder. Japan is at the technological frontier, China is the skill-driven catch-up power, and Vietnam is the latecomer upbringing knowledge.
This study is based on the economic theories by Paul Romer. The theory says that long-term economic growth mainly comes from inside a country, not from outside help. Knowledge can keep growing. Talents are very important, and innovation is the main energy of growth. We compare Japan, China, and Vietnam because they are at different stage of development. Japan is a developed country, but its economy has grown slowly in recent years. China is a large economy that is moving from fast growth to high quality growth. Vietnam is growing quickly, but it still depends a lot on foreign technology and low-cost labor. By comparing these three countries, we want to see how knowledge, talent, and innovation work in different situations. This can help countries choose the right policies and find long-term growth power. Thank you.
Okay, the third part is comparing development and growth factor in Japan, China, and Vietnam. Firstly, economic growth patterns are different. Japan grows faster before the 1990s, but then into long-term stagnation. China has growth repeatedly since the 1990s. Vietnam starts later but shows clear growth after 2000 through trade and foreign investment. The second is Rumor's theories says long-run growth depends on research and development and technology. Japan has high but stable research and development, so the growth is slow. China increased the research and development and researchers quickly, which the broadens innovation and growth. Vietnam's research and development is still low, but shows early growth potential. Started human capital is also important. We can see that Japan has a highly educated but stable workforce. China repaired, expanded higher education, creating many skilled workers for research and development. Vietnam is improving education, but its human capital besides remains small. So the last one, in conclusion, Japan shows mature but slow growth. China grows the faster due to research and development and human capital. The Vietnam is an early takeoff stage. This difference forces Romo and Dorner's growth service. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Programming engine groups strength is knowledge is the key slowly of imagine groups. Knowledge can be shared by many people, so the way a country slowly and using knowledge very important. Japan show a problem of show grow with a lot of knowledge. Japan spend a lot of money on research and economic, but the economic showing very slow. Old work selling low job environment and an aging population make it hard for new idea to improve. China show a fast learning pattern with many engine and strong government supports. China learns quickly for engine things and any technology. This help engine grow fast. The engine is to move from learning to channel new idea. Learning is less starts. It's grow by using firming investment and young works to learn technology, but too many dependence on foreign firm may along these three countries clearly support romance.
Now, I will present our comprehensive discussion, conclusions, and policy recommendations. In our comprehensive discussion, we view this nation on a knowledge ladder. Our analysis shows that growth depends on two factors: accumulation speed and transformation efficiency. While Japan has a high knowledge stock, it faces low efficiency. China is moving from absorbing to creating knowledge, and Vietnam is in an intensive apprenticeship phase through global supply chains. Now moving to our main conclusions. This study confirms Roma's theory. Long-run growth is a result of comprehensive investment in R&D and human capital. However, we also found that R&D spending alone is not enough. If institutions are too rigid, as seen in Japan, high-level human capital becomes redundant. Finally, we offer these policy recommendations. For Japan, reform rigid labor market to mobilize domain knowledge into startups. For China, shift focused fundamental research to break through technology bottlenecks. For Vietnam, invest in higher education to internalize this foreign technology. Okay, that's all for our presentation. Thank you for your listening.